There's a question that everybody really wants to know about the Xbox One X. Will it be held back by the original Xbox One or the Xbox One S? That's the million-dollar question, in my opinion. I did a video the other day where a developer said, hey, it would be getting so many exclusives if they allowed exclusives only on the X, because there's a lot of games that the other consoles, PS4, PS4 Pro included, wouldn't be able to run. And I think that Microsoft really kind of drops the ball a bit when it comes to getting exclusives only on the X. I think I wouldn't mind it. If you're going to have VR, AR exclusives anyway, you might as well do it. I think that would be a big advantage for the Xbox One X. They'd have so many games and they'd look amazing. So a new developer is talking about that. They're talking about the Xbox One X and how it's not being held back by the Xbox One. It's interesting because we hear different things from different developers, but when asked about it, they said, this is Vufu Studios saying, nope, I don't believe it's held back. Developers tend to build game technology that can scale well these days. It's essentially when you want to be supporting not only all the consoles, but also the largest possible range of PC hardware and even mobile devices. Even very used to build games for PC that can work on very old hardware, while at the same time allowing all the bells and whistles to be enabled to take advantage of the very latest hardware. Building games that support the Xbox One and the Xbox One X is just an extension of that. So that is very interesting, because we had heard from different developers that maybe this wasn't something that would happen, that it's really kind of being held back. Nice to see that it's not being held back and that Microsoft kind of did the right thing. I still think that is a bit of a misstep not to allow some exclusives on the Xbox One X, but at the same time, I can understand them wanting to do the whole quote-unquote family of Xbox devices and things like that. So, you don't want to leave anybody out. But then again, look, think about this. When the original Xbox launched, and it only lasted 4 years, they didn't do any of this forward compatibility or backwards compatibility stuff with that. The Xbox 360 came out. Yeah, it had some limited backwards compatibility that was rather bad, actually, because of all the stuttering and stuff. But at the end of the day, people were ready to move on to the latest and greatest thing. I'm not saying that they should abandon the old Xbox One owners, but if there's stuff that they can't play, that's what does two things. It sells your new console. People will buy it just to play the newer things, and it gives them an incentive to buy them. You know what I mean? Like, there's no incentive to buy an Xbox One X unless you really want that beast performance, because you can still play the old games on the Xbox One and the Xbox One S. So I think Microsoft would really be doing themselves a favor if they actually kind of went and achieved this. Just my opinion anyway. Like, who knows for sure if I'm right or wrong. Sometimes I tend to be right, sometimes I tend to be wrong, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, and I think Microsoft will probably always just do the thing where they let everybody kind of play. And I get it, I get the whole phone aspect. You want people to be able to use the phones and do that kind of thing. But from where I'm sitting, I just think that I spent $500 on another console, and it shouldn't be held back by anything else. Just my opinion. Maybe you guys feel differently, and I can understand if you do feel differently. I just think that it would be smart to maybe allow or feel out maybe, oh, hey, we're bringing this game over, but only Xbox One X owners are going to be allowed to do it. Think about this. It wouldn't be the first time that happened, because the 3DS plays some games, or the new 3DS plays some games that the regular 3DS can't play, right? Also, look back to the Nintendo 64. Some of those games could only be played with the expansion pack. You guys remember the expansion pack? You needed that to play some games. So that meant if you wanted to play Donkey Kong, you had to have that. Or if you wanted to play, I think, one of those Star Wars games, you had to have that. And people got it, you know what I mean? If they wanted to play the game, they got it. So if people really want to play a game specifically, they will get an Xbox One X, and that is going to sell Xbox One X's. Double smart for Microsoft to do something like that, just in my opinion. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts. I will link this article so you guys can check it out and let me know. I would really appreciate it. Hey, if you guys want to hit me up on Twitter at @_Crapgamer, if you want to hit me up on Xbox Live, MOH Space Crapgamer, like Medal of Honor Space Crapgamer. And as always, we'll catch up with you later. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.